Hello everybody, my name is David. Thank you for watching CNXG. Today's video is another C-PTSD video, and I've been doing a series of these. Please go to my playlist that says Healing C-PTSD. There should be many other videos in there for you if you haven't watched them already. So today's video is about doubt. And the reason I'm doing this one is because a lot of people have been asking me, why do I have so much doubt? You know, it's like I already know that they're a narcissist. I already know they're borderline. I already know all the bad things they did to me, but I keep doubting. I keep wondering, are they really? What's going on? You know, should I have some hope and you know, are they coming back? All these things, just doubt, not really sure of ourselves. And this stems, period, from emotional neglect. It's an emotionally neglected childhood. Okay. You know, a lot of times when I say anything about someone's childhood, they get defensive about their parents. And that's a normal. I understand that. And I don't want, you know, I don't know you. I don't know your parents. And I never want to attack parents and how they were with their children. But you can have what we believe are the best parents in the world. They just weren't very emotionally available, kind of emotionally absent. And that is huge for us. That really causes problems in our life. So you could have, you know, both your parents were very hardworking and supplied all your clothes, everything you needed, great food, you ate healthy, they made sure you went to your, you know, got to your sports and got to your doctor appointments and did everything that they're supposed to do. But maybe you just couldn't tell them how you feel. Maybe they didn't ask you. And if you felt bad, maybe they just weren't really there for you most of the time. Maybe they had their own things going on. Maybe they were too busy. Maybe one of them might have had an addiction. Maybe one of them worked all the time. Maybe, you know, so many factors can play in parents not being emotionally available. For whatever the reasons are, the point is, if you haven't had emotional attention from your parents, the proper required attention, then you have doubt when you grow up. You don't have that stable foundation of support. And that really makes us doubt ourselves all the time. It's basically not being in touch with our feelings. And I know when I say that, a lot of people don't like it and they kind of fear away or they just kind of go, ooh, gross. But you don't understand how important this is. It's everything. If we don't know how we feel, I mean, if we aren't in touch with the feelings, a lot of us don't even know how we feel most of the time. And I have clients and I can ask them, how do you feel about this? Sometimes they're just like, I don't know. I don't know. And that's, you know, if you can't even know how you feel, you can't meet, your emotional needs will never be met. And they weren't met as a child and you're not meeting them as an adult. Okay? And that's the problem. Some people don't know how they feel to the point where it starts having problems with you don't know who you are. Having a poor sense of self. Okay? So a lot of us don't listen to how we feel. You know, we grew up being that, you know, people pleaser, right? So we concentrated on others' feelings. So if we had parents that didn't concentrate on our feelings, then we concentrate on their feelings and we want to make them happy so that we can feel okay. So that, you know, we believe that we begin to believe that everybody else needs to be happy around us for us to be okay. And that's just not how it works. Okay, so our own feelings we tend to block, ignore, suppress, and this is reasons why we grow up and might have drug and alcohol addictions, food disorders, eating disorders, work addictions, stuff like this, okay? Ignoring our own feelings can cause anxiety and depression because if we feel bad or sad or angry or other things and we don't go through those, we don't allow ourselves to feel that, then we tend to keep leaving open chapters in our life behind us with unresolved feelings, and that's depression. And what happens is we build up phobias. I talk about this all the time. Phobias we build up. And we begin to build up a phobia of our future, of tomorrow. We're afraid of what's going to happen because we aren't in touch with our own feelings. So needs. We have needs, you guys, and we have wants and desires, but we have to meet those needs. It's like we have requirements, and if we don't meet those requirements, we will not be happy. Okay? Biggest reasons we don't feel worthy to do that. We've been kind of trained to not feel worthy of our own feelings. So when we enter relationships, we don't have that solid foundation of support. And some people don't have a strong sense of how they feel, who they are, and what they want and what they need in a relationship. And then you start focusing on the other person's needs and wants. And that's not okay. Okay, and you guys know what I'm talking about, and this is why it just doesn't work. You have to be autonomous in a relationship. Okay, and you have to feel security, and security is not through the other person. Security is being secure inside yourself. Okay, and that's meeting your emotional needs. If you meet your needs, you will feel secure. But if we never meet our needs, we will never feel secure. Okay, so abusive relationships, we don't know. Okay, it's been harder for us to identify these problems, right? You guys always say, well, we didn't know. It's because we're not in touch with how we feel. That's why. So in these relationships, we had gut instincts, we had intuition, they're all shot. Ours are shot. It's hard to trust these things. We doubt ourselves too much. That's why we let people do this. That's why we stayed with people that we weren't sure about. You know, the one, we said in the beginning, there's something not right. They showed us signs, but we doubt because we don't have that strong support system that helped us feel confident, helped us feel secure. Now, when I say in touch, get in touch with your feelings. I know that sounds like total self-help guru, blah, blah, blah. But if you don't, you're going to have these problems forever, okay? It's not an easy thing to do, to be in touch with your feelings. You have to know what makes you feel good, what makes you feel soothed, what makes you feel safe, what makes you feel bad, what makes you feel uncomfortable, what makes you sad. You need to know these things and identify these things. And when you feel these things, you need to change them. Okay, now some things that are really important you can do is, I always say, reach out for support. You wouldn't have this doubt if you had support. If you had 100 people in your corner telling you what you need to hear every day, you wouldn't doubt it, would you? You wouldn't doubt your own self. You have 100 people telling you, right? Accept help. So don't just reach out for help, accept it. And if someone offers it, accept it. Force yourself to trust people and start small with day-to-day interactions. How was your day? Tell people how your day was. Tell people how you feel. I this, I that. Begin with I, not you. I feel this way. I'm like this because of this. I'm not comfortable with this. I want this to change. Talk about your feelings every day, because you have feelings every day, okay? Healthy boundaries is very important with this. Healthy boundaries are extremely important if you have doubt, because you probably let people cross your boundaries, and that creates more doubt. So these are just things to be conscious of, aware of, and start small. Okay, begin with small things first. Always. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. But you have to, boundaries are so important. Okay? If you are already letting people cross your boundaries, you will always have doubt. It's like, don't do this, they cross it. Then you go, well, don't come here. And then they cross it, don't come here. It's like, no, you crossed my boundary. And I'm not going to let you. You need to get back. It's being secure. It's being strong. And the only way to do that is have support. Okay? I say that time and time again. So reach out. Find support. Trust your friend. Okay? Your friend that you trust, listen to them when they tell you how things are. Okay? Thanks, guys. As always, go down below and ask me questions about anything you want. I'll answer them. If you can, maybe share this stuff out on social media forums and groups. Get the information out there for people who need it, okay? Thank you, guys. Always, always love yourself first. Put yourself first before everyone else, okay? And meet your own needs. Be in touch with how you feel. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Danny Dog Productions.